So I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been streaming, recording that much. I've just been binging on this game. Just proper binging, bud. I've made it to level 48. It's a race to level 60. But I've been getting into outposting, but not proper outposting. That's cruel. Just, harvesting. And it's a bit of a gotcha RNG. Like, if we look at this freaking star map here, and this isn't even half of them. Like, I was like, boop, 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 boop. I got lucky, and I found the kind of location I was looking for. But it turns out, if you're too close to a person of interest or a point of interest, you can't put down an outpost. And that was frustrating. That was very, very frustrating. So finally, and my audio is weird. I'm gonna have to go fix that. Hold on a second. Okay, so as I was saying, here's my outpost. And the RNG was I needed this stuff called disappropriatesome, right? But also I'm like, well, I'm also gonna find myself some tungsten because I keep needing tungsten to build something. And finally. So the first location I found, bam, it had tungsten and disappropriateness right next to each other. And I probably had to spend another 20 minutes, half an hour, just RNGing, landing. RNG. It's just RNG. Landing. Up, down, landing, up, down, landing, until I could find a spot that had both tungsten and disappropriateness right next to it. I've been flying the old shield breaker because apparently there's another bug in this game where if you are doing the skill that is ship command right here, it's almost like whatever ship you have when you initially activated this skill is the one you have to use. It doesn't count up if I'm using, I guarantee to have blown through this challenge by now. Oh boy. No, yeah, I'm going to finish that one, then I'm going to go to this one. Anyway, I've blown through this challenge, but I didn't get credit for it because I was using one of my newer ships. Now, some will say you need to use Frontier. Maybe that's because they were using Frontier when they unlocked the skill. I was using Shield Breaker when I unlocked the skill. I have to use Shield Breaker. But that's not what we're here to talk about. I'm going to build a freaking outpost now to harvest materials. And in order to do that, I'm going to need resources that I already have stooshed away because I've been at this for a little while now. That doesn't fit right there properly, does it? Yeah, it looks kind of... I've modded on this ship. I like this front entrance. The Teo Bay is like the only bay. I suppose if I put like a little... oh great, I'm gonna end up shipbuilding again, aren't I? Yeah.
Good day, Captain.
Anyway, I have to go to Kodos, which was my very first outpost in the Cheyenne system. Where is it? Right about there. There. And then it's like down on the arse end of the planet here. Outpost 1. I should rename that just to like give it some sort of providence. Be like, this is Kodos Alpha. Kodos Outpost Alpha. I actually have a hacked shipping container. It's empty right now. But it's empty for the reason that if I want to be able to have a place. What the frick is that? I want to be able to have a place I could completely unload my cargo hold with no limit to it. So I console hack this particular shipping container. I can dump my entire cargo hold into here if I want to and then come and pick it up later. But the first thing, okay, I need aluminum. What do we have here? This is the aluminum. Yeah, I need to press the correct button. I need all sorts of aluminum. Why am I over encumbered already? Give me all sorts of aluminum. Oh yeah, how much aluminum is that? Let's go check. Resources. 477 aluminum. I think that should tide me over for a little bit. And then the other thing I'm going to need is iron. But that's at a different outpost. Oh, look at my oxygen. No, you can't see my oxygen go down. Now, at this particular outpost, I gave myself one of these big things here. So I can quick and dirty build modify, but I'm going to switch over to this monstrosity. I haven't got a better name for it yet, the cargo ship. It was just, I built a ship that was going to be a cargo ship, and I tried to make it like safety orange, like a frickin', you know, like construction equipment. And then I wanted a ship that used these frickin' wicked shipping containers, even though they're not an efficient use of space. They're only 435 cargo each, which is disappointing. I swear they should be one of the 1,000 cargo or 1,200 or 1,500 cargo, but at least it means I can stack a whole frick ton of them. So this guy right here, cargo capacity 9,516. Is that with or without my buffs? I don't remember. We're gonna set it. Actually, real quick, I'm curious about something. If I do goes back to the shields breakers, it goes to modify. I could. Where is it? It's gonna be at the beginning, the front. We could probably extend this out by. No, it wouldn't go under there. If we extend, okay. I can put a storeroom in between or some sort of linkage to make that come out a bit more, make it look a bit more sensical. It'd be ideal if I could get a companionway right underneath there. But that's not happening with all the mods that I've done to this ship. It's not the same ship it once was. It just occurred to me, my docker is not in the ideal location. My docker should be more forward, I think. I'm getting distracted here. Distracted by shipbuilding, Seth. Get the docker over the companionway, put that down there. And so what, that goes there then? Maybe. Or maybe the grab drive. I'm not gonna lie, I can do this for hours, and I totally have. But we're going to cancel modifications because that's not what we're here to do. I do that on my own time. Oh, the cargo ship. So here's how the lore of the cargo ship works. We have our Teo landing bay. It's the only landing bay because it allows you to enter the front. We go right into our workshop so we can make our adaptive frames and stuff. And it sucks because when I go to land back at that outpost, it's going to put me exactly 350 meters away. It always puts you 350 meters away. Remind me to check my cobalt. So we have the workshop, and then we have a storeroom. And the idea is, the lore idea is if you're outpost building and working out of the old cargo ship, you can leave that door open, have access to your workshop, and then you can shut this door, and then you have an airlock to get between the workshop and the rest of the ship. Here we have a engineering bay, just because it makes sense to me, lore sense. We need, like, you know, our air scrubbers and maybe our generators and maybe our also air scrubbers and our we have two of the same machines in here. It's backups for redundancy. Yeah, every ship needs an engineering bay, even though it's useless. It does add a crew capacity slot. So we go up, we have a companionway, the docker's at the top. Because if you look at it, it's a flat boy. It's a flat boy with a Demo Slim Docker. It has all the usual accoutrements. It has the 34 reactor, 36 grav drive. We have just a whatever there. I forget what the framework. Those are Stroud Eklund bracers. These SAE, I forget the name of them. 5550s. It's the other good engine. They're there we go. The Slayton Aerospace. Yeah, SAE 5550. The total mass is 544 among all 4 engines. Other engines in their power range, which is 29,7000, is they're in the 300s. This was the best power to weight ratio engine I could get for this ship. Even my other 6-pack of Slaytons, it wasn't quite up to snuff. We have the Sextant 1600 shield generator. We have all sorts of turrets that I got off the ship, the donor ship. So we got laser turrets and railgun turrets. Turrets are what you want on a cargo ship because it's not meant to be maneuverable. It's not meant for combat, but those will provide ample defense, especially with the Sextant 1600. We got those HE tanks that go on the side there. Finally found a use for them. They also make the back of the engines look less ugly. The outside's boring. Let's go back inside. Got a couple side inspection ports here and a couple side storerooms I put there just, for external support. And also, I kept envisioning like a crew member coming here just to get some privacy for whatever reason. Like they'd have a chair and just look out the window while ripping a dart or something if they do that in this universe. At the back, we have a 3x1. Everyone's tired. This is a berth. I managed to lay it out. We have the shitter. The shitter's always getting deleted because that's where they'll put a door. 4 bunks, a little bit of heating area.
Day,
even though that's redundant because we go towards the front. No, that's a 2x1 all-in-one berth. This is a Demo ship, by the way. I have a 3x1 living area for the crew. And this worked out nice. We got chairs, and we got the TV. We got another little couch and chill area, a little bit of exercise area, another spare bunk. That's where I usually sleep. And then we have like what's resembling a proper galley. Look at that. Someone was even frying a chunk egg. I don't think it was like this before. I think literally if you have crew, stuff accumulates. Messes are made. And then that just goes into the Ares Bridge, which is one of the nicer bridges. We have jump seats here. But then, you have someone working here. We have 2. We don't have chairs with nothing on them. So this is most of our crew capacity right here in the one engineering bay. Very simple ship. I don't even have a frickin' captain's quarters because that's, we're just here to proper... Finish your sentences, bud. We're just here to work. That's what I'm about to say. There is my storage container, and it sucks because I can't transfer stuff into the storage container. That's something that I think was overlooked. But anyway, we're going to need copper. We're going to need cobalt. I think we're low on cobalt. I got to do some inventory here. I know I need a frick ton of iron for what I do. But we should check how are we doing on copper. We're low on cobalt. Are we out of copper? We might be out of copper. Yeah, it looks like we're out of copper. So let's go get ourselves some iron, copper, and cobalt. In which case, I look at my list here. Didn't I add another... Oh yeah, lead and HE3. I'm also going to need HE3. Oh. We need to set up an exporter. So I need to go to Crete on Narian. Or Buran and Cheyenne. So, how am I doing on nickel? Copper and cobalt is on Skink. So we check, how am I doing on nickel? Because that's another one we need a lot of. Typically. Am I out of nickel also? Okay, well, we're gonna head to Skink. In Cheyenne. We got this guy here. So most of my outposts I've been building in Cheyenne. There's copper. We'll go get some copper. So I gotta jump around stocking resources. But if I fill a bunch of them on this ship, I'm not gonna need a lot of them. And then when I want to offload them, I can just, you know, pop in at Kodos. And I have to manually offload them, which means I'm gonna have to fill my personal self and then wander over. Copper, 100, 125. Actually, that should be more than enough. You don't need... I'll take more for good measure since we're like loading up. Hey, what are you doing all the way up there? Something not quite thought of. You can't... Oh, look at all this copper, bud. There's like all the copper. But I'm so heavy, just like moving hurts me. Oh, yeah. And here's the funny thing. This particular outpost is bugged. Because I made myself a launch pad right here. But my ship won't land on the launch pad. But it'll land on the other launch pad. Maybe I should do one of these. Up. Move it. I'll move it like closer to the actual outpost area. Maybe that'll make a difference in the future. So now I gotta struggle to get myself within 250 meters. It always puts your ship, even if there's a nice place to park it closer, it always puts your freaking ship 350 meters away. So if you're hauling mass amounts of resources, it forces you to struggle. There, 100 meters. Now that I'm 250 meters, I can go into here, my menu, my ship, my cargo bay, then I can go to my inventory, and I can click on my resources. I have 800 copper, and I can put that in the ship, and now I'm free to move freely. And even free to fast travel, which is what we're gonna do, because we got our copper, we need our nickel and some cobalt. Right, so that's this place here. Wonder exactly how much of all this I can haul. Wait, I was saving up nickel for one of the missions, wasn't I? I have to deliver nickel to Trident Luxury Lines. That's why I have no nickel in stock. I probably gave them a bunch of it. Okay, I don't think we need a lot of cobalt. I'll just grab like one container full. How are we doing on nickel? Oh, I can see we don't have a huge hell of a lot because I just did a big delivery. I'll grab one container worth of nickel. Now, Dieter mine. See? Exactly 350 meters. They frickin' troll you, bud. They frickin' troll you. All the places they could, and oh, the excuse is, oh, they land at the nearest flat enough area to land a big ship. Bullshit. They just troll you. It's gotcha. It's frickin', Oh, well, build a launch pad if you don't want to walk all the way. I don't have iron in stock. That's where we're going next. Anyway, same deal now. We're 250. We can go ship, we can go cargo hold, we could go we could go resources, we could go unload the resources, and now we can fast travel. 2. Baran. Where's Baran? There's Baran. Now Baran is a double whammy. I gotta rename this because that name sucks. Now the double whammy that is Baran is we have this in particular cargo pad here. And if I go and check it out, chances are it's got a whole frick ton of helium-3, and this guy is continuously delivering helium-3. We need to turn this off. Crete doesn't need any... Wait, doesn't Crete have? Oh, Crete was delivering alkanes. Crete doesn't need to deliver helium-3 anymore. And the ship just disappears. So this is an inter-system link. There's 2 different kinds of cargo links. There's the plain cargo link and the inter-system cargo link. The plain one just allows you to, with free fuel, you don't have to pay for fuel, deliver between different outposts in the same solar system. The inter-system one, or the intra-system one, allows you to deliver anywhere in the galaxy, just you have to provide it fuel. Over there we have 3 HE3 extractors. 2 of them are going directly to outgoing so I can ship fuel to other outposts. And then one of them is supplying fuel to this cargo link, even though that I could probably consolidate them now because there's so much. And what the frick is that thing? Oh crap. Oh no, you didn't. I did. I didn't build storage for iron. Oh crap. Okay. I done effed up. So I was shipping my iron to frickin' initially. Ugh, I made a mistake. Okay, this is gonna stifle. This is gonna stifle my freaking progress. I was initially shipping iron to Kodos and storing it there. I need more iron storage containers. I might not be able to do this mission right now. I'm gonna need a lot of iron. Because you need iron to build storage. Ugh. Okay, well. That should get me started until I can come back. Edit mode. Link that to that. Link that to that. Okay, so we're gonna have to make this iron stretch. Look at, see? Always over 300 meters away. Always. Frickin' always, bud. Same deal anyway. So we're back on Voss with hopefully enough resources to make this happen, and let's guess. Oh no! They put it 400 again. You're a freaking dickhole. Anyway. Wrong button. We need to build now. Get out of this mode. We need a dysproprium extractor. And then we need a tungsten extractor. And then we need power. I can build advanced wind turbines now. I don't know why. It's just a thing that exists. Then we need to be able to store all this. we need adaptive frames. A whole frick ton of adaptive frames. If we use a medium storage, they're going to be 5 each. We want at least 5 of these containers. So that's going to be 50. I need 50 adaptive frames and hope that I have enough iron. So that means we have to work our way back to the ship, which fortunately we can, just fast travel to the ship. If we're unloaded. Let's see how well this works. Oh, they're gonna make us get up. I think if we fast travel to the landing site, as it's called, instead of the ship, we can save ourselves all this annoying animation, which we all can agree is one of the biggest problems with Starfire.
I'm glad to see you looking
with
well.
Starfield is like
What's
they
the good
put
word,
all
Chief?
this work into these epic animations, and they're really flippin' sweet the first few times, but then you get damn sick of them when you're locked in, you're in the zone. And I've already made a mistake because I didn't take a rest before I went up here, because this is gonna grant me XP. So we have to go to my bed. We have to take a rest. Now we have to go downstairs. Anytime we do stuff that awards us XP, we want to make sure that we have a little sleep first. So, craft. 50. 50. Wait, I'm assuming dyspropium is a metal. Yeah, that extractor. Only 55 XP. You can do better than that, you dickhead. Good old fashioned. Ooh. So the biggest mistake that I made is the adaptive frames
Captain,
are on
do
my
you require
person.
my assistance?
Fortunately, we're outside of the ship. We can go here, we can go here, we can go here, we can go here, then we can unlock and out, then we can go and find our outpost right there. Pause. I spelled dyspropium wrong. Every now and then a ship lands nearby. I figure out you can steal them. You have to have sneak skill. Wrong button. This button, then this button, then this button, then this button, then medium. Okay, so beside this guy. Wait, where's the other one? Okay. Beside this guy. Come on now. One. Put them next to each other so they're easy to get at. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta-da! Now where's the other one? Where's the other one? The other one's right there. 1, 2. Oh, come on now. I just ran out of iron. Frick's sakes, bud. And which one is this? That's tungsten. Okay. Tungsten is not a... We'll fix up tungsten more later. I gotta press the button. I'm gonna link it. Boom. You harvest tungsten, bud. Wait, this thing's only putting out 6 power? Okay. Build mode. Solar array. Copper and beryllium. This needs stuff we all have lots of. We will bolster our solar power. It's always good to have a little bit more power than you think you need, because when the sun goes down, these things stop working. If the wind stops blowing, that thing stops working. Look at that. We have all the resources. We'll add a second one of these. There we go. All the power. Back to edit mode. Link this to this. No, I did that wrong. But there we go. So now they're going to start harvesting. Disappropriateness. That's an order that needs to be filled. And that order needs to be shipped. It needs to be shipped far. So what do we need to do that? We need more iron, frick's sakes, because I gotta build 2 of these things, one for incoming and one for outgoing. I'm gonna have to go and buy iron. Ha 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 ha. I guess I will go see what's her face at Mars. I'll go find some iron. Okay. We're back on Vos. We now have what we need. But what we need to do now is we need to build 2 cargo platforms. Then we need to go to storage. We need gas storage. And now, to get this ready to supply, we're gonna go to our last container here. And this is gonna go to outgoing resources on this one. And then this incoming resources on this one's gonna go to there. And then it's gonna distribute to there. And then it's gonna distribute to there. So now we have in and we have out. So, while we're here, do we have enough to build a launch pad? Yeah, but we would need an adaptive frame. It's kind of like I kind of want one of these, you know, it's not even worth the trouble. Especially if I'm just going to land stupidly somewhere else. I guess I can max this out while I'm at it. I'm starting to get a feel for this menu, where stuff is. Oh yeah. No? What? It's yeah. It won't. It's they won't go in behind, which is a derpy thing. How about this side? Yeah, you'll go that way. You'll go that way. 4. 4 to harvest tungsten. Which it's, I don't know how the frick they're linked together now. Oh, I only had one. So we'll go here. We'll delete this link. Come on. Come on. Gotta... Ah, that's the wrong button. Okay. We will delete this link. Wait, this is the wrong thing. It made me look at the wrong thing. You're a douche. Delete this link. Then here, 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 here. All right. Now we have to get out of this view. And we have to remember which one is which. I think this one is outgoing. We're going to start to see resources appear in here. Yes, Disproprium. Now, we're not going to bother establishing this because we don't have any HE3. What we need to do is go over here. Careful. I don't want to hurt myself. Go here, and I find my outpost that has the HE3, which should be Baran Cheyenne. Crete has HE3, but it's not. Yeah. So this one's already starting to export HE3. So we create this link, and what's going to happen is a ship's going to start importing HE3. We need to jumpstart it a bit. So we need to, like... I gotta go to the ship. Because this ship's gonna land here for some dumb reason. He's gonna have no HE3 and he's gonna get stuck here. And every time a ship lands, it uses 5 HE3. Where's my ship? Alright. Let's go get myself 250. Maybe I do need to put a launch pad here. Even though I don't have enough iron anymore. I need to go and bolster my iron resources. I think it would have been faster just to do the load screen simulator and freaking, you know, stuff and things. Alright. Now, in theory, if we built enough storage and just manually filled it with HE3, it might end up having enough to finish the mission. This might not be the most efficient way to do things. Let's go find our HE3. Helium 340. We'll start off with 20. Now we go back over to here. Oh, the ship did take off. I didn't think it would be able to take off. Unless it just automatically drops off HE3. Did it? Like, there's possible. Like, I remember once the ship came to touchdown at the HE3 platform, and then I disabled the link, and then... Well, let's go find out. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Ah, I keep trying to... No, there's no HE3 in here. Open. All right. Now there's enough to jumpstart the operation. So now we just have to let tungsten or dysproprium build up in here. And then I'll come back at a later date. It's not going to show up in here. It's going to show up in there. Supply dystopium. It didn't say how much. 240. That's not even a lot. Like, after a couple hours of gameplay, we'll come back. We'll go to Aquila. We'll go to the cargo link in Aquila. We will establish the cargo link there. And then it'll get finished, like, right away. Question is, how am I doing for lead and copper? I'm working on these ones. So these ones I have to actually pick up the resource and drop it off. But I'm still waiting for it to build up. Maybe we should go check on it. 500 lead. That's on Crete and Nerion. Let's go to Crete and Nerion. Crete was rather convenient because you see that spinny thing there? That is an HE3 harvester. It's windy enough that we had good generating power here. And then that HE3 harvester made it so that we could automatically export. So this should be lead. 215. No. Oh, wait. There's 18. 93. We probably still have lead going to the frickin'... Hey, look out for the frickin'... We probably still have lead going here. Wait, that's outgoing? Oh, I disconnected outgoing? So we don't have 500 lead yet. Oh boy, too far. We have 215. So that's how much this can hold. So we got to come back later because I want to do it all in one shot. 215, eh? 215 leads. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So that's at least 1,600 units of lead we can store here. And that's, oh, we can divide that. It's 215, so 50 times 6 equals plus 1,600. That's 1,690. Well, I don't need a calculator. So if it's 215 times 0.7 is the weight of lead. These things have about 140. I'm gonna guess 150 capacity. Oh, whatever. And there's probably plenty of HE3 saved up in here. No. Where is it all? Are you not harvesting HE3? Where's all the frickin' HE3, bud? Alright. Let's determine what's Let's determine what's going wrong here. 162 it says. Oh, there's 2 containers. I overlooked one of the containers. I'm gonna grab some HE3 for... There it is! I'm gonna take some HE3 for the road. There, 90 should do. Over encumbered by a gas. Well, let's get the frick out of here. So, yeah. At some point, I don't know how to finish this. Because I can't go and make the cargo link. At some... Oh boy. Those guys are potentially... There's critters. There's critters in this particular area. There's critters. Can we carefully to the landing area? Load screen to the landing area. And how you need so much load screen just to walk to a landing? Oh, that was actually pretty fast.
Hello, Captain.
I guess I'll show you the process. Aquila. Aquila City is slightly annoying in the whole trying to find its thing. It might help if I load up the mission and it'll highlight it. There. Does it show it? No, it tells me to get on my ship. Or is that it over there? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I keep going to the wrong spot. There's Gate 3. That's their local cargo ship that's going to go and collect the material. He's not going to collect very much. And then over here are the frickin' cargo link kiosks. So now if I go here, I should find my boss Disproprium. Make that cargo link. Update it. Establish a cargo link. We're probably going to see that... Oh, it's not doing it. Every time I make a cargo link, a local ship takes off. There's going to be a little bit of Disproprium there, and enough for it to, you know, kind of end up... Yeah. I lost my train of thought. So there's some Disproprium there. Dispropium. And then it's going to pick it up, it's going to bring it here, and then it's just going to chip away at it. It's going to go back and forth. And it's going to pick up like 1 or 2 at a time if you start early. Sometimes I wait. I wait until it's done, you know, it builds up a bit, that, oh boy, it could do it in one shipment. It's still concerning to me that ship hasn't taken off. I almost want to sit here and wait to see how long it's going to take for this to happen. Maybe it's glitched. Oh, I hear it. I bet you that pupper. Yeah, I bet you that guy's going to get some Disproprium. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let me task out here and look at my web browser that's discussing it. And task back in so you don't get all disappropriate, disproportionate, disprosity. Hold up here. Stop recording. Oh, here comes the ship. I think that's the ship. Is that their freaking cargo ship? Yeah, I think that's the cargo ship. We might be about to get an update to tell me that this thing's working. Wait for it. Wait for it. Did the number change? No. Oh, maybe there's a delay. Okay, I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes. There's a possibility that might not have been the cargo ship. Yeah, we still don't have our dysprosium. I almost want to go to frickin' Voss there and see if that thing's glitching. Oh, just as I rolled it to Voss, there it is. 22 dysprosium has been provided. Submitted for approval at the Aquila port. And then we have another 13 waiting. And then how are we doing on HE3? We got lots of HE3, bud. 290. So these ports are going to be working. These ports are going to be working, bud. But yeah, there you have it. Setting up. And this is, you know, I did an Outpost video a little while back where I was trying to figure it out and I couldn't freaking figure it out. Do I have tungsten now? That's probably the dysprosium crate. I had to supply beryllium to Jemison, and I couldn't find beryllium close to Jemison, and I couldn't get the interlink going, and I couldn't figure it out. And even though I figured it out for a little while there, I didn't realize I needed two separate pads, one to import HE3 and one to export. Look at these freaking guys. Look at them go. Yeah, those look like cargo ships for sure. They're even the same color as mine. That must be where my inspiration came from. I finally got that beryllium to Jemison. Finally. Finally. And there's some tungsten. So I can build tungsten-y things. I'm gonna go ahead and take that. I did that for personal use. But yeah. That's me finally figuring out how to outpost. Like, subscribe, and come back for more.